do you generate leads on LinkedIn in the first place? If you know your ideal client is on LinkedIn, it's the best place that you can generate leads. And I'm going to show you a step-by-step process that I teach all of my clients. This method that has worked for them for years. They always come back to me and they say how much it's helped. So let's get into it. This is my favorite pipeline for getting people from LinkedIn into a sales call and getting them to close. Okay, first you want to think of your lead. So the LinkedIn search bar is going to be your new best friend. You want to look for your ideal client through their title. So you really want to focus on their titles. So think about if you're focusing on, let's say, secretaries, right? You want to look up the secretary title on LinkedIn, and that is going to be your new lead. Then you're going to focus on the pitch. You want this to be a message that's a quick. So for example, or how I like to put it is like the Tylenol to their migraine, right? Instant relief. So for example, what is the main problem that your lead have, and what is the immediate fix that you could give them today, this week, in the next 30 days that would get them on a sales call with you? And then you just want to pitch the actual sales call, like have the link in there being like, hey, name, I help secretaries with think about their pain point and then create instant relief for them. So the instant relief formula that I recommend is instant relief equals giving them their biggest pain point and a 24-hour solution. If you can't get it to 24 hours, try to think about the quickest solution that you could get them. And then you want to just pitch. So in the sales call, you want to just give them your sales call link and then close them in the sales call. So in this video, we're going to focus on how to actually find your leads and how to pitch them. And I'm going to use my LinkedIn profile for this. For this part here, you want to first make sure that your LinkedIn profile is optimized. That means putting your niche in the title right away. So I focus on automation, sales, and lead generation for financial experts. But let's say you are a social media manager for hair salons, right? You want to add that into your title because imagine if someone random messages you on LinkedIn. You're not going to say yes to their friend invite unless it directly benefits you. So right from the jump, you want to tell them that you can help them just from the title here. This is the only thing that you really need to change, and then I'm going to go over the messages. So now, like I mentioned before, the LinkedIn search bar is your best friend, right? Every single lead that you could possibly want is going to be here. So what you'll do is you want to first pick your niche. If you haven't figured out what your niche is, look at some of my other videos. But for this example, let's say I'm going to focus on nail salons. So this is important. You want to set the filters up well so that you get the CEOs of their own businesses. What you'll do is you'll click here where it says all filters, and you want to choose second and third, which means these people aren't your friends or your family. You don't know them. And then you're going to choose one major city by you. The reason why I say this is because you want to choose a major city that you're related to. So for example, let's say you're in the UK and you're targeting LA. It's easier to make connections based on some kind of foundation. So usually I choose the biggest city next to me, and that would be New York City. And then you just want to scroll down, choose English. And I'm assuming that you're based in the United States and you want to focus on English speakers. So you want to choose a city by you and choose English. And now you'll see all of your leads pop up here. So what you'll want to do is you're going to hit the connect button and you're going to send them add a note. And you have a certain amount of personalized invitations for a month. So I would just recommend doing LinkedIn lead generation once a month and just knocking this all out. So all you're going to do is make it simple. You'll say hi, whatever their name is. I see that we're both in the beauty industry. Would love to connect. And then you're going to hit send, right? So I'll do this example. You're going to hit send. And now once you connect with them, this is really a compound interest scheme. The more connections you send, the easier it will be to send the pitch message later on. So we have to wait until people reply to us, but I want you to have your pitch message ready. So when we go back here, in terms of crafting the message, let's say that person I just sent that connection to respond. You want them to respond and say yes to your friend connection request on LinkedIn before you make a pitch. So for example, imagine like the first time you meet someone, you suddenly are asking for their money. It gives that kind of vibe when you just immediately pitch someone in your connection message. That's why you want to wait for them to accept. and then you pitch. So what you'll do in the pitch message is really important. You don't really talk about yourself in this pitch message. You just talk about their solution. So instant relief could be like, hi, name, I help nail salons create automated sales within 7 days. I'd love to chat with you if you're open to it. Here's my link. And then you just drop your Calendly, Acuity, whatever scheduling link you have here. And that is a quick way for you to just generate some leads on LinkedIn. Now, I do have an automated method. If you sign up for my email list, let me know if you want the automated method down in the comments and I'll create one for you. But the quickest way to figure out to automate this process is signing up for my email list so you can get more information.